MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Shane Bieber will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ozzie Albies is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Smith's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman, lifetime against this pitcher. He carries a batting average of .389. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0. And that misses. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Braves on top, 2-0. Max Fried gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So here's Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch. And he was able to go down and spoil it. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now. Smith on at first, nobody out. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate here is Mookie Betts. First pitch on the way.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Striding in is Keston Hiura. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Low for ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two. Three and 0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. Over to Albies. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
That is good.
Hey, base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. One and 0. Here it is. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 outs here with a runner at third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. The Braves lead it 2-1. Second inning set to go, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Jacob Pearson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pearson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's done well, 7 for 12. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping in next, Max Fried, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. From the belt, the pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Left side, but well foul. Fried leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Full count now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. Braves lead this one 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Will Smith. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. And a ball 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Moncada moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Matt Vierling will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Segura.
First pitch of the AB now. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Acuna digs in now as he grounds one briskly to short. Swanson scoops it up, and that's the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shane Bieber.
The pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First offering. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. The count to Alex Smith. Bieber gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The next 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're through 3 here in Southern California, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So bases are empty with one out now. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Jacob Pearson, and he fouls this one off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now it'll be Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the AB now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Grounded to third. Moncada has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here now is Will Smith looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Up next, Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pitch.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, here is Max Fried. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
0-2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Misses, ball 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. So stepping in is Matt Vierling.
For the Dodgers, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Moncada gloves it, and that's the first out. Next to hit is Shane Bieber. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Popped up. Albies has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Malik
center
Smith
fielder.
the next to hit.
Malik.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2-1 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Smith is off at first with 2 away. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 2-0. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
Here's the 1-0 down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Again, another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gene Segura. Here's the pitch. Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Vierling is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Rios has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So here's Yoan Moncada. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So the next to bat will be Austin Slater. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Keston Hiura. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. First delivery to him. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Grounded down the third baseline. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next up, Will Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Slater. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Digging in will be Jacob Pearson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not. Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Grant Gavin comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Well hit to right. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So we got him looking there. Christian Vasquez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Austin Riley will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Now here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains 2-2. Val Harris will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. And stepping in, Edwin Rios struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Edwin Rios.
First offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Again, a 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Matt Veerman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that one yanked just foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Set and the pitch as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Malik Smith. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Rios on second. Smith at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Blake Trinan takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. To 2-2 now.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 LA. Lucas Sims has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. In his career against this pitcher, he's totaled 13 base hits in 63 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch. That's a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Sims has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Here now the 2-2. High bouncer toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 2.
Next, here is Gene Segura. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Here's the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And there's out number 2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch is fouled straight back off the catcher's mask. And no matter how strong that mask is, that can't feel all too good. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring up Keston Hura. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Keston Hura.
And now the first pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Ready with the 2-0. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
To the plate now, Edwin Rios, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the stretch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Segura for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Joey Lucchesi answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Matt Vierling will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Braves 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Vesia will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Rojas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
The right fielder, number 14, Austin Slater.
So now into the box is Austin Slater. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here it comes.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one's wide of the mark, ball three. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Ball four.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next up is Jacob Pearson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. Called strike 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box, and they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Tony Gonsolin takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And now the first pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Vasquez has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he fouls this one off. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Jalen Miller will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Towards second. To second for 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
Six to 3 the final score today. Los Angeles jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Grant Gavin is the winning pitcher of record. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left